All right. Yay! We're live. Hi, guys. I'm Marina Blackford. Welcome to my channel. My channel is for cancer fighters, survivors, but I truly feel like it's for anybody that's going through something hard on their journey. You're just getting the perspective from a two-time cancer survivor. So, welcome to the live. I use StreamYard for my lives, and it's pretty easy to use. There's more features to even add on for you guys, but it asked me if I want to go live, I feel like 5 times. And I'm like, yes, let's go. Let's go live. So, um, yes, I want to catch up with you guys. It is the end of the month. It's Monday, October 30th, and another month has gone by. Um, oh, hold on really quick. I want to make sure I can see your comments. I would love to see the first comment. If you guys can hear me, see me well, please feel free to throw a comment on there so I can start feeling the interaction. All right, so another month has gone by, and I wanted to touch base about where I'm at and maybe where some of you guys are at. But I just had a great weekend. Yay, thank you. There they are. Woohoo! Lori and Betty, good morning. Welcome, welcome. So I just had a great weekend. I had time with my kids. We went to church yesterday. Saturday, I went to a Halloween party. We saw friends. Jackeen, welcome. Hello. And so that was great. I had family, church, friends, a little Halloween party. It was a great weekend. Like, I was just sitting here reflecting, thinking like, "Wow, that was a really good weekend." Good morning, Kathy, and hello, Ann. Hello, beautiful people. Kathy says, "Good morning, sunshine." It is morning here in Arizona. It is 9 a.m., and I don't know what time it is where you guys are, but welcome. And welcome to fall weather. Finally for Arizona. We really, really needed it. But I hope you guys are feeling the fall weather. Actually put on this today, which I will probably totally change out of. It's like a little sweater shirt. My shirt's squeaky. A little sweater shirt, but I wanted to look fallish for the live. But it's also going to be 80 today here in Arizona. So Christine says, hello. Hello, Marina and fellow beautiful survivors. Hannah, hello. I love this. Thank you guys. Kathy, Kim, hello. And Kathy Sparks says, where'd it go? Kathy Sparks says, it's cold, cold in Texas. Ann says, it's noon in Massachusetts, cold and rainy. Thank you guys. Look at you guys all coming on from all these different places. So, welcome. It's Monday, guys, and it's the second live of the month. If you subscribe to the channel, I do 2 lives a month. I love the lives. I feel like I love them so much. When I finish a live, I feel like something good came out of it, something needed came out of it, and not mainly, but I mean, it helps me so much. So it's got to be helping you guys. I love it. So I'm reflecting. I'm reflecting because it's Monday morning, and I was reflecting on the weekend, how I had a really nice weekend with my kids, family, my husband included. He just worked, but he was in there. And I want to go back to the Saturday morning. Hi, Teresa. Saturday morning, my mom and I did a walk for breast cancer. It was a 3-mile walk. So if you guys came to the last live, I shared some vulnerability, which I kind of always share on these lives, to be honest. That I was feeling some, I don't know what the word is, maybe anxiety because it was breast cancer month. And October, I'm like, what a beautiful month. Okay, let's raise awareness. Let's make sure we mention some fundraising. Let me make sure, people know that you're not alone. And then I found myself kind of just shying away from social media, to be honest, because I have 2 Instagram accounts. One is my name at Marina Blackford, and one is Beyond Cancer Coach. And so the Cancer Coach one, there's a lot of breast cancer stuff, and in a good way. I mean, it's bringing awareness, but it's like I am aware. I'm so aware of the risk of breast cancer, having had it twice, having the BRCA1 genetic mutation. Um, Helen said she has not been feeling good. I'm so sorry, Helen. I hope you find some relief soon and you feel better. But yeah, I was so aware, and I was just feeling myself shying away from October a little bit. I wasn't expecting it. And then I said, what can I do with this? What can I do with this energy? And I thought maybe I can be a part of it. And so I signed up for a breast cancer walk and a breast cancer race, which is this coming Saturday in Phoenix. I'll run that with my sister. And so I took action and it felt better knowing that I was like, let me be part of it then. Not on social media, in real life. And I went and did a breast cancer walk, and I'll do a run this weekend. And it gave me a sense of empowerment over a month that can be a little bit hard for us survivors. All the pink ribbons, Um, again, necessary because it raised a lot of money for research, and we need research. But also hard when you are somebody that's been a survivor. So that's what I did Saturday, and it felt so good to cross the finish. You can go to my Instagram and see my mom and I crossing the finish, and, so many people there, just thousands of people here that did the walk in Arizona, and, that was very humbling. But crossing the finish line with her, I was reminded I was crossing the finish line, I held up our hands, I said, "We made it, we finished." 5 times between us. I have had breast cancer twice, and my mother has had it 3 times. She is in her 60s. Um it's too many, but it doesn't matter. We beat it. We're here. We walked for breast cancer, and it was very empowering. So that's my story from my last live to bring you to the present moment. We'll catch up here a little bit. Jacqueline says, cold and rainy in Cincinnati, getting down in the 20s this week. Oh my gosh. I hope you have like big cozy blankets and sweaters and everything ready. Kim, I really want to be at the walk, but it was the day after treatment. Oh, I'm so sorry, Kim. It was a good walk, but if you had treatment, 3 miles the next day in the sun probably would have been a little too much for you. So instead, you can be there in spirit, you can donate a little bit if it's possible. Don't worry, there was plenty of people that walked at the breast cancer walk. And Helen's asking how me and my family are doing. You're so kind, Helen. Well, I'm sharing how I'm doing now. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. I'm gonna share more, and my mom's doing great. She really is. We're just one day at a time sometimes. She's, taking care of my aging grandma who's 98. She's in assisted living, but my mom is there every other day to make sure she's cared for. So, there are genes in our family that are good. Kathy Sparks, going to Buffalo in 2 days to see family before I start radiation. Kathy, I hope, radiation goes well for you. It's a weird thing, radiation, because the appointments are so quick compared to chemo, but it is fatiguing and it happens over time. So just give yourself grace through that and put all the ointment on to keep the area well during the process or from feeling as painful, or I don't know what the word is. I don't want to scare you. Just keep putting ointment on. Very important. Carol, beautiful rainy day going to start chemo soon. I love it. Thank you guys for being here and sharing where you're from, right? Southfield, MI. Is that Michigan? It's Michigan. um, but you're starting chemo soon, and I hope you feel somewhat prepared. I have videos with lots of tips to help you. Chemo sucks. It does, but it can kill cancer cells. So I feel like it's all in how we frame things sometimes. Our mindset is so important on this journey. Someone else, Hannah, says she starts her first treatment November 1st. Hannah, same for you. I hope you guys find the info you need and you feel somewhat prepared. You're never really prepared to go into chemo in the sense that you don't know what to expect until you do it. And so I will tell you that. But once you've done it and you know what to expect, it becomes much easier. Okay. Think of it like the first day of school or the first day starting a new job. Like that's always super intimidating. But once you start going, you'll get a feel for the process, where the labs are, the nurses, the everything, how, just how you start to feel. I'm going to start to drink more water at this time, all this stuff. Lori shares, I found my walk for the cure on October 1st in Ontario, Canada, and it was very empowering. Over 2,000 people. Good, Lori. Exactly. That's the kind of stuff that's like, we do have control in this ride. We really, really do. We just have to remember that. Even I. And Kim says, sending love to Hannah. You got this. You guys, please cheer each other on in the comments. I love it. Um, Helen says 60 years old is the new 40 years old, Marina. I love it. My mom will embrace that. Absolutely. I'll embrace. Hey, I'm about to be 40 next year. So I'm feeling like 40 is the new 30. I don't want to be 20 again. Minnesota gal. MRI scheduled for this week. Hello, Minnesota gal. She's a returning subscriber. MRI scheduled for this week. New oncologist has also switched my meds. Now my daughter has cancer in uterus. Oh, I'm so sorry about your daughter. Oh, that is hard. I hope switching oncologists, though, is going to give you what you need because it's a long journey and you really want to be with doctors that you trust, that are listening to you and are doing the best for you. And then sometimes it's just trying it, going with the treatment and seeing how it goes. I really love this. I have to share this. Samantha says, officially ditched my wigs and loving my full head of hair. If anybody needs a product to help regrow hair, rosemary oil is the best. I have not heard that, Samantha. I like it. I feel like a lot of just natural oils and care and putting, sometimes it's the ritual of it that's also very important. Like massaging gently that oil into the scalp, telling your scalp it's okay to let this hair start coming through, and like just believing that and showing care in that area will help, right? I mean, I love that. Rosemary oil though sounds like it smell yummy. You're gonna smell like fall. Kathy says thank you. And my mama says good morning. And Helen says that back. All right, guys. So let me share a little bit now where I'm at. So I've shared about the weekend, and Sean's here. Her too positive cancer journey in life says hello, everybody. So this weekend was great. Family time, Halloween party, church. It's great, great. And so it's Monday morning, which means get the show going. Got to get the family up. Got to get kids off to school, lunches, backpacks, all of it. And before any of that started, I woke up with a sense of anxiety. I just did. And it wasn't because it was Monday. I don't normally get that about Monday. I think for me, it was because I posted a video yesterday, which you may have watched or not, but it's what I eat. What I eat. Everybody keeps asking, what do you eat? What do you eat? So I put together a compiled video that I kind of shot here and there of some stuff I ate. And I posted that. And I'm okay with that. But I gotta be honest, guys, like it's not the heart of my channel to be an expert on the food yet, because I'm not an expert on the food yet. Like I'm learning about superfoods and making little changes, and that's where I'm at. And so I posted that video and I was nervous about responses. I was nervous about people saying, "You eat that? You still eat this? You still eat that?" And that's fine because you guys can have your opinion. I'm on YouTube. I mean, it's a public space. Um, but yeah, I was feeling anxiety about that. But I do feel like there's tips in that video that could help you guys. Like some of my superfood ingredients, like I love ground flaxseed and pretty much anything right now, a smoothie, putting it with some peanut butter on toast. Um, that stuff, the acai berries, which are just rich in antioxidants. We love adding that to our smoothies. Um, yeah, just I think there's bits of that in there. And I can say I'm trying and I could say I'm learning. And I do find myself busy with kids and picky eaters right now. And so it's a little tough sometimes. It's tough to like just fully dive into being like, oh, we're just pure and healthy eating over here when I have children that will only eat goldfish sometimes, goldfish crackers. But I certainly give them real food, and I encourage it. And that's it's where I'm at. So that video had me feeling anxiety this morning. So what did I do about it? Well, I went for my morning walk, which is proven if you can get out the door within 45 minutes of waking up and get that morning, well, of not waking up, but of the sun coming up. This depends on where you're at. But if you can get some morning sunlight, it sets your circadian rhythm for the day and it's really, really good sunlight. Um, so I got out for my morning walk with the sun rising. I got down to some grass in our neighborhood because in Arizona, we don't have tons of grass everywhere. Um, I got to some grass and I got my dog and I at that grass and, his paws on the earth, my hands and feet to the earth and just felt some grounding. The earth is a magnetizing force and it actually is very good for helping our body become more alkaline. And so that's the science of grounding. And so some people spend a lot of money on just buying these magnets, or you can just go outside and put your bare feet to the earth and practice some grounding. And it is shown to make your body and yourself feel better. So I did that. I did that this morning. And then I tried doing a little bit of breath work. I'm new to that also. But we're just really paying attention to our breath and getting a deep breath, like a belly breath, not a chest breath, but belly breath. And I did that and it all really helped. So if you're feeling some anxiety, guys, maybe that's some little things you could do. Can you do a morning walk? Can you do some grounding? Can you focus on your breathing to relieve some anxiety? Um, I'll continue here a little bit. Minnesota gal. She says her daughter had a hysterectomy, waiting on pathology. So it sounds like she's in good hands because she's getting stuff done. Minnesota gal. I mean, that's part of this process is just leaning into those small wins or whatever we want to call them. But the trust in our doctors, the trust that we have some control in our life. Where can I do that? Can you send her some food that might make her feel good? Some chicken noodle soup, something like that would be really great. Kim, I made a shopping list this AM from your video and comment. Letting go of my fave foods is so hard. Kim, I saw your comment. You were mentioning struggling with the sugar, and a lot of people do. I mean, until you really pay attention to sugar in your diet, it's like, where can I start to modify, eliminate? And I think here's the key for me. Here's what I wanted to touch on with the food thing is I strongly believe that little changes add up to big differences, big change. And so for me, I have never been a real sugary person, but it's easy for me to avoid. I don't crave sugar. Total confession. I used to love cheese. Cheese, cheese, cheese. Give me all the quesadillas. Give me all the cheese fries. Cheese. I loved it. And I really, really cut back on it. Like, I can't remember the last time I had a quesadilla since I was saying that. Quesadilla is like tortilla and melted cheese, right? Um, there is cheese in our house. We might have it with like a sandwich sometimes. Um, have it on a burger, which we buy our meat from our local butcher. But it's minimizing that. It's really, really being conscious about, am I minimizing this in my diet? And I have greatly, greatly. And the beauty of when you start to minimize and eliminate, sugar, cheese, which is just a processed dairy product. I don't think people can claim a lot of health from it. But when you start to do that, you'll start to notice you crave it less and less. And what I think I've replaced cheese with for me is avocado, which does have fat, but it's a whole food product, right? An avocado, you can slice it open. This is it. This is the avocado, and it's a healthy fat. And I put more avocado on stuff, whether it's sandwiches, or have it with tortilla chips, organic, non-GMO tortilla chips. And I really enjoy that. And so I feel like it's the swaps. It's the slow progression of the swaps that will add up for you. And that's my hope for you. That's where I'm so happy I had the live so I could kind of come around and talk about the food a little bit and where you guys are at and in the message and where I'm at. Helen, Marina, I love how you show up and share more of who you are. That impacts us all to see who you are. Thank you, Marina, for being you. Sincerely, all of us. Thank you, Helen. It's scary, guys. It is scary putting yourself out there on the internet. And I'm so glad I did, though, because the channel has had over 1 million views. And that is, I can't even comprehend that number. But it goes to show you the need for people that are on their cancer journey to find some peace, relieve some fear during the treatment process. And that's 100% what this channel is here for. Lisa, well said, Helen. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Samantha, with the food, you just have to moderate all things. Yes, if it's your birthday, eat the cake. Life is short not to enjoy all the things. Try everything and just try to be your best healthy self. I do feel you, Samantha. I'm on your boat. If you listen to Doc Amen though, he's like moderation is the cheat phrase, that's like the gateway to bad things. But I agree. I agree because I work at a office, right? I'm a dental hygienist, so we get like cookies delivered. And I'm like, ugh, I don't have to go buy. I would never go buy these giant sugar cookies that they deliver. But when they come to the office, I'm like, well, I get a little butter knife. We all do. And we cut a little piece and we try a little bit. And I try to taste, and sometimes I eat some and sometimes I don't. It's just, yeah, you're right. I live with some moderation too. I do. And here's what I truly believe too. If you're gonna do it, enjoy it. Enjoy the darn thing. Like, if you're just like eating it going, oh my gosh, I should not be eating this, and you're just putting it in your mouth anyways, like that I feel like is worse than just like, hey, like saying like, I'm gonna eat this cake or this cookie and I'm just gonna like totally savor each bite. I would rather you live that way in moderation than just beat yourself up all the time, because that energy is energy. And it's not good energy. So if you're going to enjoy something, enjoy it fully and then move on to the next meal and say at the next meal, what fruit or vegetable can I get with this meal? Because I think almost every meal we can add in a fruit, vegetable, or a nut or seed. Those are all plant based and they can all help your body. Boom. All right. Medcare Hub. From Accra, Ghana. Welcome. It's been a year after my treatment. I had stage 2 breast cancer and it was hormone receptive positive. That's probably very common, right? It's first of all, congratulations on a year after treatment. I think when you get a year out after treatment is when you start to notice a change in your energy, in your body. You start to feel like you can really come out of it, if that makes sense. So I think a year after treatment is huge. Congratulations. And stage 2 breast cancer that was hormone receptor positive is probably a very common thing, diagnosis for people on the breast cancer journey. So all I have to say is congrats. Thank you for being here. And if you can look at your diet to see if that has an influence on feeling empowered so that you are healthy, awesome. Gen 8, good morning. My radiation starts today. Good morning. I love your little picture, Gen 8. She has it looks like a cattle dog. Is it a cattle dog? I had a 16-year-old cattle dog, Max, and he passed last month, but they're the best. Best dogs. You're a good dog too, Ryder, wherever you are. My little terrier. Grace 5. Hi, Marina. I'm struggling with hot flashes after cancer treatments, and this is driving me crazy. Oh, after cancer. Yeah, I was gonna say during cancer treatment. Yeah, because it affected me then. Hot flashes are just not fun. They're not fun. They're so uncomfortable. The back of your neck is tingly. You feel like a sweaty mess. Your armpits. You could do this all the time. Um, I don't. I got the hot flashes mostly at night, which was even more uncomfortable in a way because you're trying to sleep, right? I'm trying to rest and recover and I'm having to deal with this. So I got sheets that were kind of like cooling sheets. I have them linked on my Amazon store if you want to check them out. I do sleep with a fan on since I'm in dry Arizona. I run a humidifier. Um, cool gel pillows seem to help, specifically finding a pillow that's kind of cooling could help you sleep. Um, fans, blotting paper. I have some of it all linked on it's called Hot Flash Help on my Amazon store. Check it out if any of those could help you. They even make wristbands that are supposed to help with hot flashes. I think it's called Ember. I didn't use it. But and then at the end, talk to your doctor, see if there's any supplements that you can safely take or any medication that they would want you to take. I know when you're done with treatment, if you're totally done with treatment, there's supplements that tend to help with hot flashes. I think black cohosh is one. I never took it, but again, please consult a doctor with where you're at on that. Kathy, I'm having a lumpectomy in January and then radiation a few weeks after that. I have DCIS. Prayers and love to all. Prayers for you, Kathy. I know it will go well. The doctors that do this stuff do it all the time, and they're going to take care of you and the nurses. I'm curious why January, because I was like, isn't it? It's October 30th. That seems far out. Why not sooner? But but maybe that's just where you're at. Yes, get that done. Get it done so you can get on with it. Get on with it and start healing. Samantha, vegan cheese is great. It tastes the same. And I honestly can't tell the difference. Yeah, I've tried some like Daya and stuff. Vegan cheese, but honestly, I'm just kind of one lately where I'm like, if it's not cheese, it's fine. I don't need it. Um, some of the vegan products I like a vegan sausage. It's from Field Roast Company, and it's a good alternative. It has an applewood sausage, Italian sausage, and a chipotle one. And I do like them. I buy them sometimes. But sometimes the vegan stuff has a lot of other ingredients in it where you're like, I don't even really know what that one is. So I try not to always have those products. All right. Let's see. Oh, Christina. Hi, Marina. Oh, hold on, Samantha. You did mention something, and I did want to get it up there. You mentioned you take oxybutanin. It's a non-hormonal med, and it has really helped you. Okay. New one for me to write down. I'll look that up. oxybutanin. And this is to help, I'm assuming, with hot flashes. Thank you. Christina. Hi, Marina. I really enjoy your videos. Come from a small island in the Mediterranean Sea called Cyprus. Oh, I've heard of it. I'm nearly 2 years free from TNBC, triple negative breast cancer. Feel good, but I always worry. What if it comes back? I know, Christina. I know. It's a space that I live in too. I have a video on how to deal with the fear of cancer coming back, and I have tips in there that I live by. There's 5 tips in there. Um, I believe in the practice of meditation and prayer hugely. I believe in empowering yourself with what you eat. I believe in, things that make you happy, community. So, I mean, there's other more specific tips in there, but I live in that space. I'm always it's an ongoing process being a cancer survivor. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm still filming. Like, you finished treatment 2 years ago, Marina. Like, get on with your life. But I had cancer twice. What do I do? I talk to you guys. I talk to you guys. I create this space that's just honest and vulnerable. Ellen, Marina, being here helped me, even knowing stage 4 cancer life is not easy to go through. I appreciate you so much, Helen. Thank you for being here. She has stage 4 cancer. She's an ongoing subscriber, and I'm so welcoming to her here. Jasmine says, Marina, you are awesome. Oh, thank you, Jasmine. I have to be honest, guys. Another honesty. I appreciate you guys so much. I cannot tell you enough. The people that might want to, you know, give the internet or social media a bad name, you should really pause and think about it, because it does so much good in people's life. And so I do feel like getting off my phone sometimes, or getting off Instagram or Facebook, for me, is healthy. But YouTube, wow, what a space. Whether, you can create groups on Facebook though too, or YouTube, but what a space. As a busy mom that works and runs a YouTube, and I'm building out a plan to help you guys through treatment. It's really hard. It's really hard to maintain a lot of friendships sometimes. I'm really lucky to have some really great friends, but everybody's so busy doing their life that to actually sit and talk with people is so rare these days. And you guys have provided this community for me, because otherwise I'd be talking to nobody. So thank you so much for um, giving me a community. Helen. Oh, the purple pen. My purple pen walk out the door laughing out loud. Oh, she's so funny. She has a purple joke that helps keep her grounded in laughter. Grace. Thanks, Samantha. I will try. Lori West, welcome. Lori's returning. Let's see here. Sorry, the little delay on the comment. There we go. Lori says, good morning. Just popped in. I'll go back later, catch up on this conversation. Good. Blessings to everyone. My chemo port was evicted on the 17th. Yay. That is so huge, you guys. There's so many things that, like, nobody would know unless you're a cancer survivor. When you get that port out, it is like, oh my gosh, it is like, remember the feeling of like taking off a bra at the end of the day, and just, or a watch, if you wear a watch, and you're just like, oh, I feel free. The port is that times 100. Free of the shackles. Congratulations. It's a great sign when your port's removed. It means that they believe that you are free and clear, that there's no cancer cells, you've completed your treatment, you graduated, and you have. So believe it, live it, and just keep living in that great space, Lori. Lisa, if you can make a list of the food items in the video, it'd be helpful. Hard to write down so fast as I was watching. Yes, I'll definitely write down a list of the food items, and I'll put it in the description of the video that came out yesterday, what I eat, because I do believe there are good foods in there, and I am not, again, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a doctor, but I am taking a course on holistic cancer coaching, and it's absolutely teaching me a lot. Things that I'm still doing that maybe aren't perfect, but little changes, guys, little changes add up to big things. All right. Bijou says, hi, Marina. My cancer has recurred on the right side immediately after taking treatment. After taking treatment for the left, I'm triple negative breast cancer, undergoing chemotherapy again. Is there hope for survival? I absolutely believe there's hope, Bijou. I always do. I really, really do. I have a family member that's in the same boat. Grew a tumor during chemo. so unheard of. Had, labs that are just crazy. Her liver's not good. And then, delaying this. Um, and after all that, she's had another tumor grow. So she's on her third tumor after chemo now. So she has done a lot of things and she has, they've started different treatment on her. And so I absolutely there's hope. She's doing, oh, I'd have to pull it up. She's doing like some of the stuff you'll find online, some specific, you know, teas, and she has modified her diet. Um, but she has hope. And I just know when there's so many women out there that are advanced with where they're at, that there's so much hope. Ooh, I love this. Okay, so she made these, let me show you a picture. She made these little shots of turmeric, orange, lime, ginger, black pepper, and cayenne shots that she did daily. So you see this? This is what she sent me. So this is my family member that has breast cancer and it's been reoccurring. So anyways, the point to me is I do believe that you can have an influence. She's doing this. I don't endorse any of this. She's doing this cold pressed black seed oil. So I mean there's things that people might add into their diet that are supposed to be really great. This is another one I've heard of this. You have to be very mindful when you get the tea of the source and how you're brewing it, but there's a lot of teas that are good for health. This one is graviola tea leaf. Somebody's mentioned this on my channel before. My point of showing that you this is that she is empowering her journey because she's had a reoccurring cancer, and I think you can do it too. I think there's always hope, Bijou. You have to believe it. There, you have an influence in your life. You really, really do. It's not all up to, you know, just we're not just floating out there, guys. We really aren't. We should stay grounded in the power we have in our life, the higher power in our life. I believe in it. I'm faithful in a higher power. Um, yeah, it's all there for you. Squoozy's Ghost. Oh, Mrs. Ghost, welcome. Yay. Irina, finally able to watch it live. Also returning subscriber. Thank you. All right, guys. So let's see. What else can I share? I'll catch up with another comment here I see about Helen says, now you all are talking food now. I need to eat after the show. Yes, eat some good food and enjoy it and let it be. Christina, before my diagnosis, I eat healthy, not very much sugar, no processed foods, hardly ever ate out, a 3 or 4 day a week workout with weights and cardio. It's hard to wrap my head around. I don't know if you can see me right now, guys, or if where you're listening to this. I'm raising my hand, Christina. I'm raising my hand because that's me. That was me. But I do have BRCA, and I hate to lean on that. Like, but it's true. My mom and I have BRCA, and it puts us at high risk, obviously, because she had it 3 times and I had it once. And I had it after having all my breast tissue removed. But I was the same. I felt like I was generally eating well, not much sugar. I wouldn't say I had no processed foods. I mean, because I'd have an occasional bag of chips. I mean, occasional, because I don't really buy chips. Um, but what else is processed? Meats are processed, deli meat, sausage. I still do eat sausage sometimes. It's just turkey or chicken, typically. So and it's from a good, I don't know, a good brand? I don't know how to say that. But, yeah, I did, I don't know. I was in this boat. I didn't eat out a lot. I definitely worked out a lot, weights and cardio, all of it. And that's why it's hard to wrap our head around this. But there really is more that you can do, Christina. There really is. I think if we could look a little more at our diet, we could have an influence. I don't want to be doom and gloom out there because the world is already enough doom and gloom. I want us to focus on what we can do. That's what always grounds me. Focus on what I can do, not all the other stuff that's happening. Because that's too much. That's too much to swallow. Like the radiation emitted from a cell phone or, a smartwatch, which I may actually be switching just because I feel like I need to take a break from being connected sometimes. But it's too much to like say what is really causing all our cancer. The plastics in our dishwasher pods, our laundry detergent. I mean, you could look at it all and you can make little changes here and there, but just little changes add up to big. Just focus on what you can do instead of sitting back and going, oh my God, this is so much. Ellen, says, "Wow, Marina, appreciate it for us all." Well, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, guys, what else can I share? I want to I want to update you guys with what's going on for the channel. It's almost November. There's going to be 2 lives next month. I will post it. So look for the post on YouTube, look for the post on Beyond Cancer Coach. Absolutely will be 2 lives. I will put a tip video because I think those are needed and requested. What are you guys looking for in a tip video? Do you want to talk about mental health? Do you want to talk about lasting chemo effects? I mean, what is important to you? I will put a tip video out on it. And I will vlog. I vlogged actually this last Friday, so I'll get that edited and out there. The vlog shares usually my oncology appointments, a little bit of family life, a little bit of what I eat. It's just me. It's just staying connected to the to. I think there's always something in the vlog that you could take from it because I have some epiphany as I'm filming. So there'll be a vlog. So subscribe so you catch all of that. Peggy saying hello from UK. Glad I found your channel all of 20 minutes ago. Peggy, awesome. Just found out yesterday of my mom's disease diagnosis. Only 4 days after I returned from honeymoon. She's due to start chemo in 2 days. Oh man, Peggy, all the highs and lows going on here. Congrats on getting married and having a honeymoon. I'm so sorry for your mom. You are an amazing daughter for researching something that might help her. And I just my chemo tips will help, which is wearing the ice packs during chemo if she can, anti-nausea tea and wristbands, asking all the questions to our doctor. Should I keep my hair or not? It's all there, and I'm glad you found me 25 minutes ago now. Oh God bless the internet. Um, Gloozy. Mrs. Ghost, right? Let's see. What does she say? I want to read this. Marina, I know you do not take aromatase inhibitors, but for those who do, question, what tools do you use for fighting chemo medication related chronic fatigue? Yeah. Who's taking pills after chemo here? Um, my mother did Lynparza for a year and it was pretty tough. It was very fatiguing, but honestly, it was also the timeline. It's right after chemo and radiation. You have no time to recover. You're just thrown on this. So, she's on an anastrozole, which would be a hormone blocker. Um, but chronic fatigue, I would still take the tips personally of what you can do to help yourself. Anyways, a morning walk for circadian rhythm, staying hydrated, eating well, and I would say mild exercise. I wouldn't recommend like a lot of running or high intensity. I would recommend yoga, walking, some weights, all of that. So if you can incorporate any of that, that's probably the biggest influence you could have on fatigue is 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 that stuff. And Mrs. Ghost says, I've adopted the mantra cancer free. Let's all say it when you are past treatment, port is out. I am cancer free. Like just mantra. I love it. Lori, thank you, Helen. Next mammogram is November 10th, and I am not worried this time. Feeling very confident. Yeah, I like that, Lori. Oh, I share that in this upcoming vlog I'm going to edit. But I'll just tell you now, a little sneak peek for you people that are here on the live in real time. I went to my cancer center last Friday. I had 2 appointments. I had labs and I saw my oncologist. And I I walked out, and this was so important to film and share because I have shared leaving my cancer center before with bad news. Um, that's my emotional diagnosis video. Um, but not for the first time, but for a little while now, I can leave my cancer center and I don't have any anxiety. I really don't. I walk in there and I feel good and I'm thankful. I love the volunteers. I'm so thankful for anybody helping me. I there's at least one encounter where I can say hi to somebody in an elevator. I don't know. I feel so much peace right now at my cancer center and honestly, I kind of felt it during treatment too. I say kind of. I really did because I guess that's what I'm here to share with you guys. Sometimes I wonder like what's my channel's message? That you have an influence on this journey. When I was in my chemo journey, I honestly I don't know. I mean, the effects of chemo sucked. Nausea, fatigue, like just were not fun. But I also kind of was like okay with having to do it because I knew it was working. Like it also made me feel like, well, at least I found my cancer and I'm doing something about it. I hope that makes sense for you guys. So I just think it's a really great thing when you can finally move past a lot of the anxiety. That's the space I'm trying to live in these days. Samantha, Marina, I'm so blessed I found your channel. I was 27 when I was diagnosed, so young. And it helps so much to see all of your advice and how you're just an inspiration. God bless you and everyone here. Well, I love that, Samantha. Thank you so much for your comments today. Thank you all for being here today. Um, let's see here. What is everybody commenting? Any questions I should throw on there really quick? Um, Lisa does ask, what's the food delivery service you use? I'm here in the United States. I use it's basically the organic version of HelloFresh, which is Green Chef. And they have so many options that you can pick, as far as like vegetarian or low dairy or whatever. It's really great. I don't endorse them. I'm not sponsored by them, although that would be really nice, but it's helped me with some cooking inspiration. Minnesota gal switching to anastrozole this month. My mother's done really good on anastrozole. Um, Her and I both have had full hysterectomies and ovaries removed, and she's doing really good on it. So I hope that gives you guys some hope. Bill and Deb, thank you for your help. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And Jen says, vet, sorry, Vepsid, any experience with that? I'm supposed to take that for 2 years along with an anastrozole. No, I don't know, but I still just love your little profile photo with the dog. If somebody knows, they might comment on the comment even after this video is done. So I am trying to get to the bottom of the comments here to make sure I've addressed it all. But let's see here. I like this and I'll put it up. Bill and Deb Clark, just sharing some positivity. I'm very grateful of all the chemotherapy and breast. I'm very grateful after all of the chemotherapy and breast removal. Now I will get 6.5 weeks of radiation. What to expect. I have the playlist on radiation. And so go to those videos and I show what to expect. So thank you guys for your time today. I'm going to share the November schedule really soon. I'll work on that. You can find that up this week on the channel. As always, I love you guys. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for being here.